So, the Professor's son? He was the missing vessel all along? I'm afraid so. And honestly, I wonder if I could have prevented this by acting sooner. If I had just helped him while I had the chance. Mr. Luca, I am sorry, but there's no point in dwelling on that. It won't bring him back. He's long gone. I know. It's just... I've always taken my mistakes personally, especially if I fail to help someone. But like you said, there's no point in dwelling on it since it won't bring him back. The least we can do is put together what we've gathered, and find a way to stop the ceremony. We owe it to Egon, Enzo, and everyone else. Agreed. The Enzo I know would never wish this sort of thing upon the region. So, what's our plan then, Luker? Well, you don't have a plan? Oi, it's a work in progress. Okay, I got it. All 4 of the Ultra Beasts have reawakened, so that means they'll be destined to come together and try to attempt to do the ritual. We know where they're going to do it, so all we have to do is get as many strong trainers around the Mirror Gate as possible. Nobody goes in, and nobody goes out. And now that we have enough evidence, I can get some members of iPad to deal with Team Prophecy. In that case, make sure they are strong trainers. When the Great Ones unite, they'll most likely regain their original forms. After that, they can only keep their prior intelligence for so long before reverting back to mindless beasts. That would be the perfect opportunity to capture and contain them. Good idea, son. I'll try to get in contact with the Ether Foundation. Maybe they can lend us a few Ultra Balls. Right, the only thing missing now is Sarah. We still have to see what info she's gathered. How's she been getting along anyway? I haven't seen her since that cave. I don't know, but she better show up soon. I can't stay here for much longer. The Sky University League Challenge ends in a few minutes, and Nicholas wants me to show up for the winner's announcement. Assuming he's still in charge. From what Sarah has told me, it's a miracle that person's still considered a scientist. All the same, it is a little concerning that Sarah's taking this long. I would call her, but I don't have her phone number. I hope to get the opportunity to interview you sometime. In fact, if you ever want to talk to me yourself, here's my phone number. Player? What's it? Oh, is this... Well, good... Hold on a minute. This isn't her phone number, this is her facet number. Her what? Oh, you see, when someone becomes a member of iPad, they're given a facet number. It's a code to a tracking device installed with them. Every agent is given one which they can give to another agent in case of... In case of what? Investigating enemy lines. Or in case of emergencies. She wouldn't have given this out otherwise. Okay, new plan. William, gather as many strong trainers as you can and barricade the Mirror Gate. Elizabeth, you go to the festival and keep an eye on Nicholas. I'll see if I can get iPad to assist you guys. Player, you're with me. We're going to find Sarah. I've already failed to save someone today, and that's enough for me. Suit yourself. Oh, and Luker, keep my little brother out of trouble. Oh, don't you worry, champ. He'll be the one keeping me out of trouble. Come on, player, let's go. Oh, I do hope that Sarah's alright. Right, it appears that tracking device has led us here all the way back to Geofort, in the exact same castle where we had that meeting with William and Sarah. As you and Luker look around, it seems pretty normal, at first, until you realize there's a secret passageway that goes underneath the castle. You follow it, and before you know it, things don't seem as normal anymore. As you investigate this secret base, you find a lot of Professor Nicholas's top scientists and members. And if you choose to explore, you can also find a lot of plans and blueprints for alchemy Pokemon. Looks like this place must have been where they were mass produced. Regardless, it looks like the locals aren't too happy with you being down here. So if you want to keep investigating, you'll have to battle a few of them, complete with Pokemon, Alchemon, and all. And as you take them out one by one, it looks like some more of your Pokemon are ready to evolve. Good thing too, since we'll probably need all the enforcements we can get. To lighten the mood a little, I hope you boys and girls have been good, because Abomoho is paying you a visit. This jolly fella is the festive Pokemon, and the evolved form of Revolution Snover. Only when the Pokemon's reached max happiness, however. Seeing this big guy brings joy and happiness to everyone, especially the children. It can sense when people are sad or upset, and will do anything it can to cheer them up. When it itself has reached max happiness, the star on its head will glow brightly. It once used this glow during a blizzard to guide a village of refugees to safety. Come on, turn the radios on! Because that's exactly what Echoes will evolve into once it learns the move Foresight. These guys are the Infiltrate Pokemon, their echolocation being so precise they can sense someone's heartbeat. When they spot their prey, they'll stun them by blasting a massive sound wave from their chests. However, it seems their echolocation abilities create a sort of static that can easily be picked up on other sound sources. In the olden days, these Pokemon were considered a nuisance due to the incredibly annoying static that will show up whenever they're in the area. But they were useful during wartime since they could not only pick up enemy sound waves, but disrupt them using their echolocation abilities. And that's just about it for now. Don't worry though, we still have a few new Pokemon to show off before this series ends. So make sure to keep an eye out for them and to keep me updated on what your teams are in the comments below. For now though, let's see if we can find Sarah. The track is starting to pick up. We must be getting close. I do hope nothing's happened to her though, player. I've had a lot of partners while I've been on the force. They've all come and gone, and I would feel ashamed if anything happened to any of them. I'd also do everything in my power to make sure the ones responsible would be brought to justice. So if we find Nicholas down here... Wait. Player, brace yourself. Someone's coming. Oh, hello there. Can I help you? Sarah! Oh, thank Arceus you're alright. What happened? How'd you get down here? Did you discover anything? Plenty. It appears that Nicholas isn't the enemy. I'd assumed he didn't know what he was doing. But it appears he was. The Alchemon. They really are the future. My latest interview with him has enlightened me into the truth. I'm going to go out there and share this with the world. I'm sorry, what? Sarah? Are you okay? Who's Sarah? I am Oswald, your local reporter. No, that's your undercover persona. Your real name is Sarah Rose. What did Nicholas do to you? Nothing. He is completely innocent, and I am going to share that with the world. Now, could you boys please move out of my way? I'm sorry, Sarah, but we can't do that until we figured out what's wrong with you, and how to get you back to normal. But I've already told you, there's nothing wrong with me. I am completely normal. Oh, hey, I remember you. You're Player. I wanted to interview you, right? Very well then. What better way to do that but with a battle? Come on then, Player. Let's see what you're capable of. Alright then, Player. Let's see what you've learned during this competition. Go, Weavile! Impressive. But no matter what you do, you will be destined to lose this competition. After all, Professor Nicholas has already decided the winner, the one who will dethrone the champion. Let's go! Persevere! Such effort! It's a shame Professor Nicholas hasn't chosen you to be the one to dethrone the champion. Like I said, all of your efforts are in vain. Let's go, Kapajara! Oh no! Well, I suppose it's down to my last Pokemon now. Go! Orbitage! If you visited the local trainer market, which we've covered in a previous episode, you'll be able to find a special held item called a secret lens. If you give this to your Spidops, then you'll be able to evolve it into Orbitage, the Savature Pokemon. It's catalogued as the Master of Disguise, having several secret abilities and tools which it uses to subdue its opponent. We're talking additional limbs with retractable blades, 360-degree vision, and perfect camouflaging abilities. This Pokemon is an expert of subduing just about any prey. It has a new ability called Dismantle, which will undo any field effects the moment it's brought out, and a new move called Trap Hole. Think Fake Out, only it also allows the Pokemon to substitute. It can only be used on a single Pokemon's first turn, however, so keep that in mind. All the same, this is one very crafty spider. Ah well, it looks like I lose. Congratulations, player. Thank you for... Player, hold on. Please, knock this out. Go! Thank you. Thank you, player. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my head. Oh, I am so glad that's over. Sarah? Is that you? The real you? That depends. Are you ever going to find a code name that isn't Mr. Smith? Or get a coat that isn't from the 1930s? Ha! Well, that's our Sarah. Glad to see you're alright. What happened to you? I don't know. My memory's a little fuzzy. Last thing I remember was Nicholas leading me to Geofort. Then, that Malamar came out of nowhere. He must have been using it to hypnotize me. Everything after that is a blur. The first thing I remember was sort of seeing you during our battle. It was like I was in the middle of a half-dream. Well, it's a good thing you were able to fight it. You were in the middle of your reporter persona, as if that was who you were all along. Has Nicholas done this with every reporter he's interviewed? Wouldn't surprise me. It's a good thing I gave you my facet number while I did. Thanks, player. You too, Luker. Hey, you've helped me a few times. Just returning a favor. You sure you don't remember anything? My memory's still a little fuzzy. It's beginning to come back, but progression's pretty slow. Oh well, we're pretty much in his secret base anyway. Might as well look around to see what we can find, and use against him. Good idea. Even if we don't find anything, you can be assured that Nicholas will be remaining behind bars for a long time. Using Pokemon in such a way is a serious offense. Are you sure he isn't being locked behind bars already for all the illegal Pokemon experimentation he's probably done? Come on, lads, let's backtrack the way I came. We're bound to find something. Any of this ringing any bells, Sarah? Yes, actually, this is the main laboratory. It's where most of the Alchemon were brought into the world. Now, let's see if we can find out once and for all what Nicholas is up to. Well, we better hurry. We're on a tight schedule as it is. Really? How so? Oh yeah, you've missed a lot while you were captured. I'll catch you up on our way to Sky University. Oh yes, of course! Finally, this explains everything. Well, not entirely everything, but we can use this to prove Nicholas's guilt, and... Hold on a moment. Sarah, what's the matter? There's a dex list of every Alchemon these people have made. You know, like a Pokedex, but for Alchemon exclusively. I heard from Nicholas that that's something he intended to do, you know, give Alchemon their own decks and whatnot. But that's not the confusing part. Above it is something called serial number Infinity +1. Infinity... What does that even mean? Don't know. Must be some sort of Alchemon they haven't released into the public yet. Must be that pet project Nicholas has been going on about for so long. Well, what kind of hybrid is it?
Hello there, fletchling trainers, and welcome to the end of my glorious Alchemon competition. You have all done incredibly well, but unfortunately, I must say, you have all been disqualified. I apologize, but it is simply true, for you see, all of you have redeemed the Alchemon, the precious Alchemon which I have given you, to be worthless. If not, you have rarely even used them, which is a shame, a very big shame, because I regret to inform you that these Alchemon are the future. And only one of you has truly realized that being the true, worthy, chosen winner of this competition. But before they introduce themselves, I would like to introduce all of you to the Alchemon that you could have won. Glorious, incredibly powerful beast that could have given you the abilities to defeat the champion, but you threw it away due to your incredible prejudice towards Alchemon. Shame on all of you. You deserve not to be Pokemon trainers.
Fine, whatever stupid hybrid you would have made probably would have sucked. Yeah, it doesn't matter which two Pokemon you combined. Not even a Magikarp would have had any trouble getting over it. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. It's just... Which two Pokemon were combined to create it? Well, that's the thing, my dear random stranger who isn't important. This Alchemon is unlike any other. The goal with it was to recreate the power of a legendary Pokemon. But we can't just do that with two Pokemon. Oh, no. After all, why bother combining two Pokemon when we can combine all of them? Introducing the ultimate Alchemon, Project Infinity +1, Gish Chimera!